Okay, we're going to work on the House of the Rising Sun right now. My father started doing this song in the early 40s. He worked with a woman named Libby Holman. They were a duo for a while. And I know that no one had ever heard him do it before he met Libby, so Libby Holman might have been the impetus for learning this song. And the interesting thing about this is that Ed McCurdy, folk singer, had mentioned that my dad, when he heard the song, because when my father heard a song that has drama and dynamics in it, and a point that is someone else's point for someone else to hear, he's willing to do it, but it was a woman's song. And to me, it didn't seem to bother my father. If it did at first, I wasn't there, I don't know. But I know by the time I came along, he put a lot of feeling into it because he was speaking about the plight of this person. He also heard it as a lament, as opposed to the way a lot of people have heard it, which is sort of which is fine, because everyone has their own interpretation. He heard it more as a lament. I never got a chance to ask him why. When you have a parent that dies very young, my dad was 54, you don't take advantage of them when they're there because you just know you're going to have them for a long time. So I never heard precisely why he heard it this way, but it's the only way I've ever heard it. You might call this the white version of the song. Okay, sorry. But here's our version of the House of the Rising Sun. Second fret. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been now, if I had to listen to what my mama said, I'd have been at home today. But being so young and foolish, oh Lord, I let her lead me astray. Go tell my baby sister, don't do what I've done. Please shun that house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. Lord, I'm going back to New Orleans. My race is almost run. Yes, I'm going Now you see, with the House of the Rising Sun in the A minor, the little things that were done, we've already gone through. We had this, we had this, those are in it. It starts off with the E7th, up 1, as you hear, that goes throughout between each verse. Then the verses are all the same. There is, and again, you can use thumb or fingers, but if you're trying to get used to fingers, it might be easier again to. Remember, when you go up here, you never do any other strings except those 4. Down here, you may do more, but there is just A in the 2nd fret to the 3rd, and just those other 3 strings. And that is always, you always whine it when you're up there. There is a house. And it's the D4th to the E6th open. And that remains constant also. Let me show you. There is So you just really hammer it. You just hit it, let your finger slide, and you're already going to the E6th. In new. Hammer that G3rd. Orleans. Hammer to that B2nd up 1. Not B2nd. E7th up. They call the rising sun. Then you put in either or, if you want, or just throw it out. And it's been the ruin of many poor girls. Then that F sharp it is, or F7th, and me, E7th, with the hammer. G3rd, open E. Me, oh God, I'm one. Mute that. That starts every verse. Now if I had listened to what my mama, it mimics you. It sings with you. Mama, B2nd, back to the A minor, said, hammer. I'd have been at home today. Always let that ring. But being so young and foolish, an option again. Oh, oh. You can either say, oh Lord, without ringing it, but oh Lord. I led her back to the Rambler. Lead me astray. Remember that? Go tell my baby sister, don't do what I've done. Please shun that house in New Orleans. Work with yourself if you want. Ha, what's that? Before that, just bum bum bum. Just follow the bass sound. Bum 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 bum. When you're at the E7th, you can just bring that ring finger over and just pull that E6 down just to hear. Rising sun. Every verse goes the same. At the very end, I'm going back to the race is almost run. Yes, I'm going back to spend my life beneath that ride. Right? 1, 2, 3, then. So together it's rising sun. The ending is interesting because it's, except for the A5th, it's in, you always use 2 strings. You go down on 1 and go up. So it's 1, 2, 3, bum, bum, A, E, A. But then here with the A, it's by itself. You just 3rd fret with your pinky, off and on. So now you have. Now from here on, it goes back to that. So you go back to that. Bum, bum, bum. Then down 2 more. Then hammer the B second string. Let's try that. It's 1, 2, 3. Then to the D4th, A, to the G, up to the D, to the B second. And then try it if you've never done it. Just take that finger off, just kind of tap them all. Tap them all, and let it ring. Yeah, I think so.